哦，继续玩这个极乐迪斯可。这其实跟上一支影片是同一天录的，但是因为今天比较难得放假，稍微多玩一下。玩到我们要去找那个女生讲话，都没有回收品可以捡的，那我怎么赚钱
？The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music. The woman is still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
我好像知道你是怎么回事。你穿过灰域，你是一个灰域驾驶员。
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the bail, and now he's talking to everyone. But fine then. Just try not to black out again.
冥思苦想。
Contemplate. We don't have time for that.
是啊，不会的，只是为存在主义的结论。
Exactly what I didn't want you to do.
我就是不希望你得到这个问题。
Ma'am, my partner wanted.
No offense, but your partner seems like a bit of an idiot.
为什么大家都觉得我像个白痴？我努力跟大家道歉，然后他们觉得我像个白痴。我晕过去了，因为纯粹的是
Like Gabriel Buenguerra
无语问尘埃。
You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even things I never knew.
从来
The
不知
smell
道
of
的事。
liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot, in the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation.
德罗里斯戴不就是那个无罪者吗？
The smoke from the fowling piece, the look on her face, like an orgasm.
像是达到了高潮。
The wound in her chest, my hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father, and I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
这是过度辐射吗？
Heroic doses, Harifia. Thought insertion, dithering.
哦，所以你穿过灰域会得到别人的记忆。
It's more than dangerous. It's sad when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this. What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
它看起来是什么样子的灰域？
Like looking into the ocean. You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything.
这听起来像某种
Bigger than all
深
the other
渊
things
吗？
combined. Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like auto.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the
乡
cabin,
愁。
shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself.
In the belly of an airship, behind the cell windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it. No, the same one, a roller.
一个滚
They
筒
all。are nowadays. A special wheel.
The wheels all small and round. Multi-axle tray.
Yes.
“我觉得我已经拥有你的一切了。
They say there's a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41
啊，这听起来真的很像一个一去
or
不
in
复返的
Lomonosov's
深渊。
land, it's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past.
会有一次
very
弹
thick.
跳，
Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable
擦除
finale.
记忆。
Maybe you've been down the motorway south. It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Harife, not pale drivers. Way beyond the established pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins.
南高速公路
Kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. No one knows what's at the end. I've only felt it in the distance when I was a child.
我只在远
Child
处感觉
broken
它，
on the lake.
一个孩子在湖里划船。
Who's young?
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away.
She's
You
far
fried both
away.
your brains enough for today, detective. Let's get some air. This one's far.
啊，他直接说我病得太厉害了。OK。7+8，我至少要下午3点才可以去拿那个那个骰子。
Right to work.
买书花了好多钱。
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? Los Ard, they're sort of.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
随
The
他
man
去吧。
whispers a
The unpromising raised pupil. Oh, don't be.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He
He looks toward the heart.
I think this racist is better than the last. But then they're always.
race is reality. Racists are.
Welcome to Revachol.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
True, that is a noble cranium, but you got a hard noggin yourself.
你确定我在颅骨测量学上没有更胜你一筹？
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual
下颌上的
inaccountability.
凹槽让你看上去
For
像个婴儿，
purely, it is impossible to see
你的其他
any
骨骼
more
根本
of
无
your
法辩论。
monster. This leads me to conclude
你只是个随处可见的罪犯
you are。not a police officer. You are a common criminal. Your racial heritage is uninteresting.
你
It
的
is
父
the
母也好，
same
他们的
as
父
all
母也罢，
Revacholians. Your parents.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary.
这是要我们2个都喝酒吗？
There is nothing funky about tips. CF are a museum. It would be clear. I cannot possibly imagine what else.
I think this racist is better. They're always.
Race is reality. I am.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He
来路不明的女变态和一个毒
They
贩的
have
影响，
recently find out.
Interesting.
到底我要怎么跟他对话出一个强身健体的选项？还是其实我要重复以前的对话？以前的对话有什么？
Race pupil returns.
这个吗？
welcome.
I.
True.
我以前学这
Your
个吗？
silence betrays your inferiority. There is nothing. Those a receding genetic pool has. You know the
这
map.
选过了。
Colorful.
The other overprint as proven by the map.
选
The
过真的
other
很
the
难
lad.
选。
Nature was not capable.
Type
到底
John
哪个
and
地方
Pink
需要用到
the
强
coin.
身健体？
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out. The revolution. Enough of Tibet. Tips, CF. Lesser. The mosquito is born. Then there is the Semino Koiki Chimera. The Koik. this.
There is a strange sadness in his tone. A less than
你好像有些忧伤。
The heart that pumps the emotion.
He does not seem angry.
I cannot possibly imagine.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden.
Mr. Clare also. Above all, I am not surprised you enjoy the South. We are the. I am a this. No,
He would be appreciative.
I'm from. You have heard the
到底要怎么触发他那个对话？有点不知道。哦。好，来去要钱好了啦，能言善道是吧？能言善道，能言善道。OK。说服他给我们一点钱。
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guarantee.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph.
干，这个运动鞋超贵，
They're the
可是蛮强的。
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start
哦，
with a
成功哎！
then work your way up from there. This is a
喂，你看起来像是个特别的企业家，想不想支持一下本地警察局的成员？哇哦，我是天才！
Oh, okay.
After all this mess, the broken
对你
seals
撒谎，拜
lying
托，
to you,
就把它当做是一种投资吧，
you could not make this about
不要
corruption
把它
and go
跟
with
腐败
something
联系
even
在一
wilder.
起。这是一项对我的
Guess
投
it can't
资
be。any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
100万雷亚尔，
But officer, I don't have that kind of money.
10雷亚
10 is
尔
a。bargain for that kind of investment. Everything's still cool here. I only.
It is not cold.
In that case,
哦，这边有一棵树，以前是可以互动的吗？
The hawthorn tree, just like promised. You've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of lorries and carriages.
轻
Patting
轻
the
拍
tree
它，
reveals a small sticker which has
阿
almost
西燕
been warmed to
紧
oblivion.
急呼
It
叫台。
reads, RCM You tree-hugging pansy.
我抱着树，啥？
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. A wintry breeze blows by, making the
解
magnetic
开
tape
磁带，
flutter.
能工巧匠。这个能工巧匠我好像蛮有的哦。好，
As you fold your fingers
当
into a
手
fist,
指握拳，你意识到自己只需要一拳就可以击倒任何人。
your movements cause tiny little
盔甲
clicks,
跟随你的
like
动
dice
作而
rolling
晃动
somewhere far away. as the plates reorient to your motions.
我会对这个负责，这只是为了保护我不被
The
受伤害。
hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light,
穿上一整
adds
套
a
对
glow
你
to
能
your
有多大的
cheeks and
帮
a
助？
spring to
哦
your，step.
我好像可以
Just
穿一整套啊！
imagine what
我
a
手
full
套
suit
有
of
那个，
this
我好像
stuff
只有
could
头
do.
盔没
You
有。
really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
我想要一整套。
It may be a while before you have all the pieces. Remember, this is a highly specialized.
这是一个
kinetic
高度专业化的
redistributor
动能分
meant to
配
stop
器，
bullets.
可以挡
Wait
子
for
弹
the。day you have to fight someone covered. The
OK，
gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. A wintry breeze with slow and
你的
deliberate
动作
motions,
而缓慢
pulling,
而慎重。
bending, and it curls up into a mess inside your pocket.
What is the tape for?
这是给艾凡克的，我答应过他，让他最喜欢的凡艾克音乐。可是他已经跑走啦、
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it? You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses. The hawthorn tree is disappointed by the pain. It is nothing.
陶醉其中，
Revel in
吸
it.
收它。
Absorb it. Gain power from it. Yes, your
Had enough assaulting Madre Natura?
the gnarled hawthorn
哦，他一直提醒我要走了，不要一直提醒我。好，去把它修好。
Hello, hello. You mean Reese Foley? Yeah, I do, but I'm not some Mr.
但我不是
Fix-It.
什么能工
I'm a
巧匠。
pawnbroker.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
但你不是一直在修补电影，那不是一样
No,
吗
it's different. Those film tapes actually mean something to me. But this is just a worthless... Huh? What do you
你
mean?
知道海岸边
What
那
about
个
it?
教堂吗？
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
你绝对想象不到那个节拍有多弱，什么都没有，连低音都没有。
Man,
Hardcore.
I'm really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing.
Yeah, it was. Respooling, isn't that? Anyhow, it's yours now. Yeah, my pleasure.
谢谢。可是凡艾克增加硬核，我已经，他已经挂啦、他已经被我送走了。
All the old
我可以用我的那台来放这个磁带吗？好像错过了什么东西，但没关系，反正我抓了坏人。还是其实我才是那个坏人。我要怎么播放？啊！我要怎么播放？干！ 没办法播放，那我要这个磁带干嘛？
The note is written with someone has scribbled. S. You'll find the filament memory. A police badge on which you. In your hand. The worn and beaten.
We can sit on.
You can revisit the bench.
现在该怎么办？有一个声音哎，在哪里？
Kuno doesn't.
在上面吗？
The trash containers. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The container sounds a muffled gong.
那个声音在哪里来的？应该不在这里面吧？这一直有那个声音，但是在哪里？
The window stands. The morning light.
还是我？干！是我刚刚拿着那个音响的关系吗？
Again?
还有哪里可以去？
Yes, what is it? You arrested them? No? Yes. No. You're right. I brought them here. This I used the... Yes? You really don't know anything about... Alright. Well, I guess it is, but it's not anyway.
She liked telling me this.
I used the... Yes? All right, I guess it is, but it's not anyway.
She liked telling me this.
I'm work.
The machines,
Could you?
it's not just rudeness.
They are connected to my. They are connected to. Great. I brought them here. Great. The swallow, you mean? What about ghosts? I don't believe in them either. Great. What are we talking? Yes, that's what led me here. Exactly. What do you?
That's a little above your pay grade.
You miss it, but honestly.
But does it have anything to do with?
Great. Thanks. The swallow, you mean? What about? Great. Thanks. The swallow, you mean? Great.
到底是什么东西可以让我循循善诱，然后要问他问题？真的不知道哎，好烦恼哦。渔人小屋。
The trap is poor thing.
多探索。没东西。他一定要绕这样吗？就不能翻过去吗？到底哪里有东西？给他们一瓶红准酱。
Tequila Sunset。
你为什么老是弄丢自己的东西呢
？Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew I used to own my realities. Now I can't.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help.
等一下，2件式卡尔运动服在海边闲逛吗？现在我什么有留无？就在上周，我偷了一件漂亮的新夹克。
My agency.
我的事务所。
The Boom Boom Room. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high concept. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit. I know. It was fucking awesome. What? You've never seen one? Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing 2 jellyfish.
少了15%人性，干超脏衣服。
Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, and then there's the smell.
Wow, you're lucky.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie.
干，然后他们
2个都很脏。Right next to the bay, you could, my fellow members of the Union of.
Hey, Tequila.
Shut the fuck up.
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound
cool
comes from the direct.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. Tequila, it's a verifiable Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my.
拜托老兄，这就是你的夹克。
No fucking way.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with... Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one?
At least you got a nice jacket for your troubles.
Yeah.
Of course. Drink first, story later. No, no, no. Contrary to popular belief, I enjoy being alive. Classy. This last one is the most Martinez. I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest. But
a shovel hits the sand.
Somewhere there.
All kinds. You know, some of the first...
There's no way. It can't be. Or can it? You know.
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a... Okay, fine, I'll tell you. There was this designer. His exact name is lost to history.
He existed, alright. I'm talking.
Anyway, sometime later he started his... But then something turned. You've got to understand. Now, as...
Right, wrong, all day.
Hey, apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped, but the story doesn't end there.
Wrong.
That's right. There are those...
The cocaine skull.
The cocaine skull. Here's the... That's why... Or...
No, my...
My only question is, where does one get a shovel?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
For one, and second, it's...
I have to... Besides, it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught...
Wait.
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Who knows, though? Maybe someday we'll get our chance. Not that I can think of. That might be the case.
Okay, let's step aside for a...
他突然有话跟我
I've
讲，
been
是这
meaning
样。
to have a little chat with you.
时尚感。
It's, well, a little eclectic, don't you think? How
我
would you
现在
even describe
的
what you're wearing?
我其实我的衣服蛮正常的啊，他们只是衣服。
You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get...
哈，他突然跟我讲我的衣服不好看。OK。他自己是穿着吗？
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall,
见微知著。
reaching from one.
干，这只能从这里下去。我其实蛮想知道他那个顶楼到底要怎么上去的，干，都找不到入口哎、OK。
Hello again.
You see, a slogan.
它上面有一个地方可以上去，但我不知道入口到底在哪。就 这个地方，照理来说，它要可以过得去啊。就是它上面就是有个入口，但我不知道到底要怎么上去，还是有个地下的地方可以上去啊。
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome.
隔一天打电话会不会接啊 ？Life is garbage， 干！谢谢内陆帝国，永远都在成功。这个门到底要怎么搞
？It's military. The washerwoman mentioned a depot. It's military. The washerwoman mentioned.
哎，啊，这里是干嘛的？这个塔都不能干嘛？好废哦！哦，贾斯东·马丁能言善道。 哦，这附近又看完了。这游戏就是一直在，这游戏就是一直在那个这几个场景里面一直这样来回循环。
Oh, Host Almighty. He's a total
officer. Yes. What about René?
Yes.
It is. I just don't know.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man.
很不想问他那件事，他竟然就说不要问了，就不要问。如果真的我真的想不到要问什么的时候，再来问他那件事好了。不然我觉得别人就说不要问了，就不要问他。
The payphone hangs mutely on the.
Oh.
This is the night watch. Take it. It's generally speaking.
拿走制服。
I suppose René is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though.
混账程度就进化到下一个阶段。
Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similarly colorful clothes.
他开始对我的衣着有各种挑剔耶。哦，操嘞！ 换一件裤子吧，从容自若。再换一个手套。
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
-噩梦，这个难度叫噩梦。
Mr. Dubois, every worker for himself, right?
你听说过骑马纪念碑整修的事吗？
It seems to be a big undertaking. What are you hoping to achieve with it exactly?
把股票给他看。
This is a small fortune waiting to be claimed. I'm glad to see you making headway with your endeavors, Mr. Dubois. Ah, yes, I was in a vanity project. Or is this your way of inciting rebellion?
We are. And we will do.
Indeed. I'm glad to see you making headway with your endeavors, Mr. Dubois. I look forward to seeing the end result. Is there anything else on your mind? Yes, yes. My best men attract. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Most certainly, Harry. Nothing bright. By all means, Harry. What? Great! You want to bounce something off your old friend, Mr. Clare? It's perfectly okay.
He seems happy about the prospect of you telling Joyce about your conversations.
听起来你想让他知道
No, Harry. I'm perfectly neutral and...
Yes. Sure, he thinks. It's about...
Absolutely.
哎呦，看来我们可以去找乔伊斯讲话啊。可我怎么觉得我好像跟乔伊斯讲过这句话？ 我就不能直接传送过去吗？很远的。7点加8点，至少要到15点，我才可以拿到我的新骰子。 把夹克拿给那个人嘞，把夹克拿给那个老人。97。
Oh, sorry, officer. Yes? What?
Yes.
It is. I just don't know it.
哎，我以为可以把东西拿给他，看来不行。现在进度推进都变得好困难。
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Of course. Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. This time.
再这样下去，我又要买一本书了。这样害我好想买桌游，可是桌游就会把我所有的钱都花光了。
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Lousy auras there. I've heard they turn people wonderful board Browbritter.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends? It certainly feels like whatever you are.
Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization. Wonderful choice, sir.
In your hands, you hold the cover features a charming illustration
封面上有那个
laborers loading goods onto a
摇一摇盒子，比较像是我平常会拿到桌游的时候
What
会那
treasures wait even before you open it? The plastic wrap rips off as there's a hiss as the lid slides off.
厚重的全彩规则手册。
Welcome to Suzerainty, a game of economic
经
strategy
济
for
策
the
略
whole
游戏。
family. The rulebook is the colorful illustrations depict cheerful work. The instructions are opaque at first and introduce many concepts you're not
我
familiar
看到这个
with.
都想打哈欠
Fortunately,
了。
you soon figure out the basic conceit.
每个
Each
国
player
每个玩
represents
家都
an
代表行
administrator for
政
the
官。
suzerain of Revachol. That's where the suzerain's vassals come in.
4
The
种
game
附属
features 4. Each turn, the player collects resources from vassals where they've placed workers. They may then rearrange their workers. Fulfill as you leaf through the pages, your eye catches on
初
the
学者
sidebar
建
labeled,
议
Remember, there are many paths to victory in Suzerainty, but successful players boring. Tear up this rulebook and commit some old school atrocities. Suzerainty is a family game.
对抗
The
其
only
他
the actual scoring system appears infinitely complex. With a series of tables and appendices, you open up a number of pouches containing wooden tokens.
纸
There
板
are
元
also
件。
several. Each cardboard token makes a satisfying.
What? You're not going to offer to let me punch any of them out?
金好那
In
个。
addition to the worker and building tokens used by each player, from the Empire of Safre, orange
Safre.
apricot tokens, from Ilmarat, the ancestral
它这
name of
个
Ilmarat, grey marble block tokens.
这个代币听起来
From the
蛮好的。
Seminine,
Oh, those are nice.
you hold the open game box before you. The lieutenant looks over the rulebook.
Holy shit. The average playing time, I'm not sure we can afford to set aside that kind of
说
time.
服金跟我一起玩游戏，干循循善诱，这个时候可以用。
What is detective work if not an elaborate game?
I do feel like...
See?
我好强哦。
Alright, you've convinced me. How do we play? I
即
see
兴
we're
发
using
挥
an。orthodox technique to playing. When I thrash you, I want to...
The lieutenant flips through the manual more quickly than you're able. In the center is the crown of apricots from Safre,
他马
archaeological
上就知道
treasure
规
from
则，我看
Ilmarat,
超久，我还
sugars
是不
from
知道
the
他规则
Seminine
到底在玩什么。
Islands, and magenta coke. There's also a neat little log to keep track of your... The lieutenant goes first. He draws a contract card and moves several of his work.
Alright, detective.
You have a few options available to you. Will you try to fulfill contracts right away or rearrange? Remember what the rulebook said.
尽早选择一个策略，然后
and stay
然后
committed to
那个 试着完成一
You
份合
draw a
约。
contract card offering and you place all your workers on the Ilmarat territory. On your next,
Not bad.
but not good enough, the lieutenant seems to be saying.
哼，能言
As he
善道。
completes his own contract card,
That's a market. It's worth 2 victory points.
哦，嘿，为什么我没
It
有
was mostly just luck.
What is that patronizing tone? You're one of the suzerain's trusted administrators. You may need to put the lieutenant in his place.
默默的怒视者。
Points are nothing. They don't exist. They're just an arbitrary convention that games use to reward or punish players for
好了，有
certain
点道理。
I believe it's your
Glancing over the board, you see several possible
强迫更多
strategies.
工人来增加
Pressing
经
more
济产
workers
出
into。service would increase your economic output and help you to survive a What do you do?
集中完成合约。
Who cares about workers or territories when the real action is in Revachol? You spend your turns. After several turns, you have a neat pile of cardboard. You place a
建造了一个
cylindrical
博物
piece of
馆。
wood on the Revachol.
Well played, detective. That museum.
Now it's the lieutenant's turn to respond. He moves aggressively on. How
价
can
值
you let the
连城
lieutenant
的
dominate
幸
you
福。
like that? For several
反
turns,
击，反
you
击。
struggle to respond to the lieutenant's burgeoning apricot empire. You draw a new contract card. According to the text, there's an aristocrat willing to trade a
大量
large
骨科
supply
简
of
换一些硬
cocaine
币。
for a number of coins and access to a rare bonus. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah,
Cocaine
baby.
and rock music go
Cocaine
together
跟
like
摇
you've
滚乐。
reached a critical strategic juncture. How do you respond to the lieutenant's aggression?
摇滚起来吧，宝贝。
It takes several turns, but you slowly begin accumulating the cocaine. Feels good, doesn't it? But you know what would feel even
食髓知味出来了，就要说毒品。
drugs, specifically up while you daydream about speed. The end game is upon you. How will you spend? Flipping through the manual, you find the most expensive
瑞
structure
瓦
in the
校
game.
胜利之
The
柱。
Revacholian. Alternatively, you could try launching a trade war. The choice is yours.
为你的工人建造一个，为了强大的瑞瓦校。哦，我按3。
There's a reason very few players ever attempt to build a public education. Your boondoggle nearly bankrupts.
我操，我破产了。
The lieutenant opens his mouth.
You know, detective, there's
令人
now,
钦佩的
let's
东
study
西
up。this.
Computing the final scores is almost after double, then -5 victory points.
哦，我们玩了超久，2个小时。
Well, there's always next time. Now let's clean up and get.
You hold the open game box before
哈，我们只能玩一次哦。
the suzerainty.
So sad。看一下哦。88。哎，身上有点钱吧？18块，应该够。
The barbell waits patiently.
哎，他要跟我讲话。
It's dark, and the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Right. No.
Some areas are.
It's dark, and the flashlight works. Yes, you might even call it a feature of the
宇宙的一
unit,
种
but you
特
need
征。
to hold tools to use them. Right.
Some area.
It's dark, and the Yes, I'm sorry. The fundamental laws of the universe don't. So come on.
Some area.
哼。哦，我就不想拿，怎样？哎，哦，之前就有来过这里。
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
天人感应。这个天人感应完就结束这一次吧。OK， 这样应该可以来个50%吧。
Are you looking for a die?
我今天一直成功哎，好扯哦！这是因为我循循善诱一直失败吗
on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
尼亚那个诅咒是真的，我也弄明白你为什么。好，讲第二个好了。
Didn't we already talk about this?
这是因为你所在的建筑跟其他人的不一样。
What are you talking about? My
我的地址完全一样。
The old coal plant.
这里之前的燃煤发电厂，它的废墟已经被吞没
Its
了。
ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the
你
heart.
在另一栋建
This
筑的
doesn't
烟
make
囱
any
里。
sense. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from? 我觉得应该要回答第三个，天人感应感觉跟我讲的第三个。You're right. I should. Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Don't let her become complacent.
他还需要
She
保
still
护自
needs to
己的
ward
灵魂
her。soul against the evil forces. She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the.
Do you know what this is?
这是什么？你的
It's
幸
a
运符
mourning。ring. I made this when my first. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
我的第一家公司破产的时候，你为什么
It
要告
wasn't
诉
just
我
a
这
jewelry
些
shop？either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
别叫他垃圾堆，你把这里好了
Yeah.
不要跟他谈什么
Or
伤。
maybe it's the entire. That's why people like role-playing games. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer. I'm listening. Good.
OK， 又可以点新技能了，baby。感觉看下来，有一大堆强身健体可以用。封起来的门。可是点强身健体很怪，因为它完全不在我们这个里面。见微知著其实也蛮好用的。 标新立异，后院围墙。五感发达，手眼协调，能工巧匠，地图强。见微知著吗？其实很想点循循善诱，不想点那种见微知著的。地图墙是不是其实是这个墙
This old diagram, for some radio frequencies, it's unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations. All looks like a massive air width. Whoever decided all of this, there's no.
My God, it's as if the less money they had, exactly.
Nothing.
这个技能点很难决定要点什么。点强身健体好像真的很有用，因为很多地方都需要强身健体。见微知著，我想把见微知著点下去，因为感觉对我们来说比较有用。好，就是见微知著了。好，今天先玩到这里，拜拜。